You know where I'll be.
Good morning. Welcome to the WABU SABU.
Or good afternoon.
Or afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. My name is Ty.
My name's Gus.
And we are in
Atlanta,
Georgia.
Wow, it's like we finish each other's sentences.
Almost.
That's
Almost.
fantastic.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm just happy to do another podcast. Or I'm happy that we're still alive. Doing another podcast.
That's a good thing to be thankful for. Life first. We are alive. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. It's like every time I hear this music, it
Actually, let's restart this one. I think I had the music too loud at the beginning, and it seemed a little.
okay.
We'll restart. Take two. We should include that part. We'll keep it in. All right, you ready?
Good morning.
Okay, let's do it again. It wasn't balanced. Like you were too loud and the music was too soft that time.
You know what? I ain't doing it again.
Dude, you're not gonna get it right the first time.
I do it.
You gotta be able to take criticism and feedback.
I take it, and I ain't
All right,
doing
I'll do it. What's up, world? Welcome to the WABU SABU podcast, coming to you live every Monday. That's how we do it. It's a weekly show. So if you're hearing my voice, you're either listening to it late or it's Monday. So happy Monday. My name's Gus the Great. We got Ty's up in the house. Man of many words here.
We are in Atlanta, Georgia.
We're in Atlanta, Georgia. That is correct. Ty doesn't lie. That's what they say.
They say that, but sometimes
It's kind of like George Washington. He cannot tell a lie.
sometimes I tell a bold-faced lie.
What?
I'll be doing it.
Are you lying right now? Whoa.
Doing it all in their faces.
Sounds like a riddle. He's like, I'm lying right now, but... so what if you're a liar, but you're saying you're lying? Does that mean you're telling the truth? But can you tell the truth? If you are a liar, is this a riddle? Are we living in a riddle right now?
I think we're living in one. I guess y'all never find out unless you God or
Unless you're good at riddles.
look,
They could have solved the riddle, maybe, or...
what would be the answer?
I always just say yes to riddles. And they're like, what's the answer? I'm like, uh-huh. Anyhow.
Right.
Well, it's a well-known fact that the crew here loves a Jolly Rancher. And just before we went live, we were talking about some Jolly Rancher fantasies.
Yes.
Did you ever find out, Haley, we were talking about Jolly Rancher popsicles and lollipops? Are those around?
I just looked it up, and they're really hard to find.
But they do exist.
I mean,
Are they hard to find because they're
Kinda.
30 years old?
yeah.
Oh, God.
That's crazy.
Would you eat a 30-year-old popsicle?
Anymore,
I would.
but
Lollipop?
I would.
I could find the heart-shaped ones, but I couldn't find the perfectly square-shaped. Probably because some kid choked on them, and they stopped making them.
Probably.
But they were perfectly square.
Like sharp edges.
Yes, and they would kind of cut your mouth, but you didn't care because they were so
You want
fat
to
and
like
juicy.
Hold
get
on.
that sugar into your
So
veins.
you just continue after it start cutting you out? Hell no. I gotta go that way.
It was
I mean, didn't
so
you eat
good.
like Sour Patch till your tongue's bleeding? No.
Yeah.
Do you have willpower?
Yeah.
Is that what that is? If I have one Sour Patch, that bag is gone. I don't care if it's a 3-pound bag.
You be sucking on the sugar crystals, cutting your tongue.
Good. Yes, dude. I will wipe the bag clean with my finger. I have a Sour Patch problem. I can't.
Sour Patch problem.
I just got to avoid it.
Did
you
you
know
do
what?
Sour Patch Anonymous?
I need to. I need a Sour Patch Anonymous because if I have one, I literally cannot have
Do
one.
you do the whole? Do you do the whole? Put in your
Yeah,
put in your
I've been
teeth.
there in the back
Put
like,
in the tongue. Put in the gums. Be like, oh yeah, I need that Sour Patch.
yo, let me give it one more dip.
Come
And you're
on,
like, no, man, you already had a finger dip.
Watermelon one?
Oh, watermelon's so good.
Yeah. That's what did it.
Oh, it's so good.
Damn. Do we need to do a candy run after this?
Man, hey, y'all give me candy going, boy. I'll be candy
It's been
going.
a while since I had
No.
candy.
We do love our sweets here.
But like when you say like candy run, are you talking about like the sweet kind of candy, like not your chocolates, just your
See,
regular?
I like.
Candies.
Whoa, what's Joe doing out there?
No, Ty almost threw his
That was
phone
almost
across
through
the
my phone
room. Is
across
what
the room.
happened. He's getting so animated.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
phone. He almost knocked his phone off.
What's wrong
Is
with
that-
my ears?
But I don't know. You're like, it sounded like it was over there. I don't know. What.
Right.
I like to get both.
Okay.
Like, see, my taste buds like sweet and then salty, but
Okay.
like with candy, I like chocolate and I like gummies or
Got you.
sours.
Got you.
But not at the same time,
Not
right?
at the same time. No.
What if there was like, it just does not exist, a gummy and chocolate. Chocolate and gummy.
I don't know,
they
I don't know, that's
I
weird.
can't think of one instance, not one candy as gummy chocolate and chocolate.
I think that's a weird oddity.
Chocolate covered gummy
Those
worms.
kind of good ones.
No, but I mean,
I love both of those and I don't want them together.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a chocolate covered gummy bear.
I don't think it exists.
No.
Or what about a chocolate filled gummy bear,
Whoa. I'm mind blown.
right? Because everyone wants to dip
Oh.
in chocolate, but they don't
You
fill
know the
with
little,
chocolate.
you know the liquid candy?
Yeah.
Where would they put that in the gummy worms?
Oh.
Oh, like Gushers kind of?
Yeah.
Ooh, Gushers.
Gushers are amazing.
Didn't Gushers go away for a little bit?
I felt like
I feel like they did, but they definitely made a comeback because now they're in the Walmarts.
Yeah, that must be there.
Once you made the Walmart, you made
Yeah,
it.
you back in the Walmarts. You're
100%.
big
Once
leagues.
you made the Walmart. Now you made the Kmart, you kind of almost did.
Kmart went out
Kind
of
of almost
business,
did.
bro.
Oh.
Yeah,
then you
they're
ain't make
gone,
it.
dude.
Then you just didn't make it. If Kmart is asking you to come to their store, you didn't make it.
Was Kmart associated with Sears? Like, did
I
one?
feel like it
Oh,
was.
maybe they were.
Maybe they went out at the same time. I don't know. I feel like maybe they were.
What did
loved
Kmart? What did the
Sears.
K stand for in Kmart? Crystal.
Crystal
You know,
Meth
Crystal
Mart.
Meth.
Crystal.
Let me look it up.
Crystal
What is
Meth.
Crystal Meth Mart.
Crystal Meth.
But it's one word, Crystal Meth. Crystal Meth Mart. What would the K, like, nothing makes sense about the K.
Yeah. So now I'm
I
gonna
can't
make
even
a,
say
I'm gonna
anything.
make a B Mart
Crappy Mart.
or a
Okay,
D Mart.
It stands
It's got to be
for-
someone's name.
Yep, you're
Yep.
right. Sebastian S. Kresge.
Krez.
Kresmart.
Okay, so it's Kresge. Kresge.
Krez.
Kresge.
That's
Whoa.
lame.
That's
They, hey,
lame.
he probably said Kresmart, and someone was like, "Nah, let's keep the
Kmart.
S, and then we're gonna put the K on."
They'd be
there."
like, no one
So
knows how to pronounce your name, sir.
He was like, "Damn,
He's like,
how they gonna know it's me?"
Yeah.
Like
But-
TJ,
But my ego.
TJ Maxx,
Mm.
he got it right. Marshalls, he got it right. You feel me?
Gustav's.
Burlington.
Burlington. That sounds like a place.
That sounds like that, but that also sounds like a rich person's name.
Jim Burlington.
Jim Burlington.
Oh, it does.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Wow, I didn't realize until you said it, but now.
See, I be thinking about
Yeah.
things. You know what I'm saying?
What about Ollie's?
Damn.
Ollie oxen for you.
That sounds like
Ollie's?
backwood country.
Welcome
like-
to Ollie's. Hey, ignore that raccoon by the door. It won't bite
It
you.
won't bite you.
Just don't kick it. It will bite you if you kick the raccoon, but just leave it alone. It'll be all right.
Ollie's.
Does
It-
Franklin have Ollie's?
No,
You guys have. You
We-
used to have Kmart.
we had the Kmart. We got a Walmart. We got Ingles. We got
all
many.
the marts.
We got many Ingles and had a buy low and
Buy low, free low.
one of them shave more foods, and we got a lot of farmers stands and farms. You just go up to the farm and say, give me that corn. And or you just go grab it.
Or just go grab it.
And they're like, get out of my property. And you're like, ah. And that's me running away from. Just kidding. I would never do that. They got a lot of guns out there, so I don't steal.
I don't steal at all.
Can we go back to candy real quick?
Yes.
Oh,
You
yes.
guys
with
ever
pleasure.
Had Fruities?
Is that like the gummies?
My roommate and I used to order them in bulk. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Yeah, look them up.
FRU.
FROOTIES.
Oh,
What
Fruit
the
Lola? Is that Fruit
heck?
Lola?
No.
Oh, they're so good.
But Party City's got them. Oh, they're individually wrapped.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh.
I never had
The
these.
germaphobe in you doesn't like.
Is it? No, I appreciate the individual.
The candy.
Is it like the Tootsie Roll, the flavored Tootsie Rolls? You know what I'm saying? Like they
It's
got.
more flavorful than a Tootsie Roll.
Oh.
I love the vanilla Tootsie Rolls. You ever those?
I've never had those. That's a thing.
It's a thing, man.
Used to order
It's
these
blue.
people.
The wrapper's blue. It's really strange.
Ooh, I'm about to order some.
That's crazy, man. The things you can do nowadays. You can order candy online.
Yeah, check out these vanilla Tootsie Rolls.
Oh my god.
Was
This is a real
that the
thing.
flavor you liked?
I like vanilla. Vanilla's my favorite.
That's crazy.
Yeah. What's a midgie? That's what they say the Tootsie Rolls are.
I don't know.
Is it like the small one maybe?
I
The
guess.
size?
Give me a midgie.
One midgie,
Can you
please.
can you imagine?
Hello,
him
Mr.
saying
Billington. I brought you some
that?
midgies. He's like, I didn't order.
I'm gonna get it.
He's like, give him the TJ Maxx.
So that we can have them for our new day. I mean, yeah.
A TJ Maxx? I didn't hear what you said anyway.
I didn't hear what you said, but the world probably did.
But the world
You were
did.
gonna laugh at me, pretend like you did. I'm gonna order some fruities
Oh,
for
fruity.
our movie day.
Which-
Oh.
Oh yeah, we gotta get the snacks. Oh shoot, we gotta get the snacks.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so pumped.
Okay. For our
Ty
audience,
is like, wait, there's so much to do.
there's so much to do. I just forgot.
How much candy can we get for this movie marathon? We're about to
Our-
watch so many movies for you guys.
and I
You
want
have
y'all
no
to
idea.
know. I want y'all to know this, and I don't know if y'all are into this.
I'm into it.
I am a.
I'm already excited.
Is it Orville? I'm an Orville popcorn guy.
Ooh, Orville
Movie?
Redenbacher. No, Poppenbacher.
The movie theater.
Pop and lock and drop
butter. Movie theater.
Yeah,
Butter. You gotta do that.
dude. I think I just got some exactly what you're saying today. But I
That's
got the
what I
mini
like.
bags. I just bought them today.
Man, you gotta do, come on, man. You gotta do the real bag.
Well, everyone gets their own.
True.
Or do you want everyone to have their own big bag?
Oh, we can do that.
I ain't mad
It's
at
movie
it.
day. It's movie day. You can do whatever you want.
We're gonna many bags will be popped. We'll say
and I'm
that.
thinking about in Slick. I'm thinking about going to Circle K
not
and
the
get me
not the K.
and get me a slushie.
Circle Craiglin Mart.
You know what I'm
Circle,
saying?
Circle K Mart.
Circle K Mart.
Circle K Mart.
And I'm gonna get me a damn slushie.
You getting a slushie for the movie day?
You know what I'm saying? We gonna you gotta have chips.
Gotta
You
have
gotta
chips.
have chips. We really gonna have to be picking out for real. I mean, it's like a movie day.
Well, you know when we watch stuff together, we do like to eat. It
We do.
it's like the full sense body experience.
Oh, guys, I know this is off topic, but
That's all right.
I found
We can
out
move
what I found out what I like as far as sandwiches go.
You found out what you like,
Oh wow.
There's a
You
new
didn't
way.
know
There's a new
before?
way. There's a new way.
or you
There's no
found
way.
out you didn't know you liked something, but you found out. All right, now I'm curious.
So, let's say you want to make a sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me get in the mindset. I want to make a
I
sandwich.
want.
Okay,
a
I'm there. I'm
sandwich.
there.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
wanna make a
what I do
sandwich.
now, I'm going to Subway.
Okay.
I'm getting me a loaf of their Italian urban cheese.
Yeah, and there's one less chemical in their bread now. They stopped using.
I didn't even know they use chemicals. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
stopped using the yoga mat chemical. There's a chemical that's like in like foam.
I didn't know that.
It makes their
I
bread
don't know.
breadier.
That might be real.
Subway.
I don't know, but I'm promoting y'all right now. Go to Subway, get their bread. Boom, boom, boom. Now at home, or if you want to go to the grocery store, get your meats, whatever the case it can be. I use chicken breasts. That's my only meat, and bacon. Bacon and chicken breast is my only meat. I put some lettuce or spinach, whatever mixes of leaves you want to put in there. Then I put some tomato. You know what I'm saying? Salt, pepper, oregano. You know what I mean? And I put my honey mustard and my mayo. Chop that bitch up.
Chop it.
Chop it up.
So you're
Bow.
saying chopped.
Sandwich.
This is the difference.
This is just
Chop.
difference. I lay my cheese down.
Wait, is this when you're making it or Subway?
This is what I'm making.
Okay.
I'm telling you, this is what I'm
Oh, like
making.
Subway chops your sandwich?
No. They don't
I don't know
chop
how
it
I
up.
got
chop
sidetracked by looking up this chemical. But keep going.
But I chop it up. I put the cheese on. You know what I'm saying? You can melt it if you want to. You toast it.
I like
whatever
the
you want
chopped idea because it's like even every bite, right? Like that's
to. That's
the point,
The
right?
difference in a regular, in a regular, you're going to get your meats and all that good stuff. But it's like a chopped salad,
I want
but in a sandwich form. And I'm telling you,
we need to eat before we have these
Man.
food
I know.
discussions.
dog, It changed my life. I will never, ever, ever I
Not
can't
chop
say
a
that.
sandwich.
Not chop a sandwich. If I'm making
Ty,
my
you
own,
promised.
if I'm making my own, that's how I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So think about it. If you want to do ham, salami, whatever you want to do, just chop it up. But I put mine in like one of those bowls. And I have a little chopper. I just be chopping
So
it
smart.
up, and I take it up. Boom, boom, boom.
So your chopper looks like brass knuckles, like with a blade on it, kind of deal.
It kind of reminds me of like Cold Stone when they mix.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Cold Stone Sammy, Cold Stone style.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to call them chop sandwiches. We call them Cold Stone style
Ooh.
sandwich.
Y'all,
Yeah.
that's another business idea.
We're on to
Yeah.
something.
Because,
We're not affiliated with Cold Stone. It's just
No.
Cold
Oh,
Stone
are you
style.
sure?
We use it as an adjective.
but can you imagine? That should be a restaurant.
That should.
Really,
Everything's
'Cause
chopped?
like everything chopped, and you just
Yeah.
put it in there.
Why not blend everything? Make it even
I
more.
don't know
That's some
about
nasty ass shit.
I want my sandwich blended, please.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
and
I
a
don't wanna
smoothie? No, I'm
hurt
good.
anyone.
No, I'm good.
This Reuben is so good.
Ew.
Oh, and then you make a noise. Oh no. Disgusting.
Gotta really savor the flavor.
But nah, it changed my experience. Now I don't want to go to Publix. I still want to go to Chiba Hut.
Yeah, we'll plug Chiba Hut for free on this
Free.
podcast.
Oh
It's
my
that good.
gosh,
So
Chiba,
good.
I
But
love
I'll also plug that Subway has a chemical called azodicarbonamide. Azodicarbonamide.
That sounds like a cartoon.
That's what that was in their bread, and I think they're just like they just tweeted and they're like, "Now we don't have this," and everyone's like, "Wait, what?
We didn't even know you had it, right?
You don't have what? Like
They're like, "But
McDonald's
first."
talking about like, yeah, now we have real chicken."
Right.
People are like, "Wait,
Wait,
What?
what?
What were you, the fake chicken?
you don't need to announce that. Like, just do the right thing. Just put it in."
Fresh,
But yeah,
never frozen.
it's found in yoga mats and
Yoga mats.
synthetic leather,
Leather.
rubber shoe soles.
Now that you speaking of this, everything you're saying is like kind of like wine related things.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Like they could use the bread as a cork.
They could.
Wine
Because think
things
about it,
like
think about
leather and wine. Just like
Some people, when you be tasting wine,
oh, they
be
smell
like,
the leather.
I smell
Oh,
leather.
oh, you're saying like things a sommelier would
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
Oh, so maybe that's why they put it in the bread.
Maybe they put it in the wine.
Maybe they put it in the wine.
And now you got millennials.
Is it even really bread? Oh yeah. Also in like, I think it's Sweden or some countries don't let Subway call their bread
White.
because
So
there's
what
too
they
much
call
sugar. So they have to call it cake.
What?
Stop.
Yeah, with all the sugar.
Stop. I would never call Subway bread cake in any shape or form. That's not cake. Why they lying and telling? See, that's what's wrong with this world. They be lying to kids, telling bread cake.
I mean,
I
if
mean-
it has that much sugar in it, might.
I mean,
be
cake is bread, but still, they really think about it.
Yeah, kind of.
But when I think of cake, I think of frosting. But I think of cake, I think of lemon pound cake.
Yeah, but is
You know what I'm saying?
the cake really is the meat of the cake is the bread part though. The frosting is the frosting on the cake.
But-
you know,
but-
they say frosting on the cake.
True.
The frosting is the frosting
But
on the
when
cake.
you think of
literally,
You think of like the ingredients of the cake. Like when you think of chocolate cake,
like
what do you think
egg
of?
and
Like
flour.
flour, and love.
Love.
And like
Ooh, the tastiest.
The tastiest.
Oh, that's what makes your heart
And
warm.
sometimes y'all be eating that confetti cake.
Birthday
cake.
cake
Birthday
style, I
That's my
think.
favorite.
Birthday cake.
Confetti, ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake.
Dang, I'm making me
There's
hungry.
so many cakes nowadays. It's almost a great time to be alive, would you say?
Ooh,
Oh.
dude, you did it. Ooh, my neck. when I did that, my neck hurt.
Oh, I feel you, dude.
Wait, did it crack? I think I heard it.
No, I
Right.
think he just like pulled something. Or
I pulled
something.
something, but I'm
Yeah,
getting old.
I
That's
know.
what happens when you're old, man.
Dude, you got to do some yoga, dude. But
I ain't doing
You
that.
know, we have room to do yoga in here now.
now we rearranged some things, and I got a shelf right here.
If y'all knew how small this space was, boy, y'all be like, what yoga y'all doing?
You're seeing
Yeah,
it.
if you're on our Patreon, maybe we'll post it.
Maybe
and
we'll
show
post
you.
it.
Yeah, we'll show you the space. We're efficient with our space. We'll say
Dude, that was a good. That was a good. segue. I
Yeah,
like
well,
that. I
you
like
know,
that,
we
man.
as we teased last
better than
week,
mine.
we do have a topic in mind about, and I'm curious what you guys think as well. Is It's either the best or the worst time to be alive, and I can feel very passionate about either way. So today we're just gonna go dive into the details, have a little discussion, a little debate, and because I feel both ways, and so it's gonna be a good discussion. I feel like I have good points for each side.
Okay.
I
But,
kind of want to be convinced. Like,
yeah?
I kind of want this to be like a convince me one way or the other, like a debate.
Interesting. Are you leaning
No, I'm
one way or
very
another?
indifferent right now.
Okay. Are you leaning one way or another?
My neck leaning somewhere.
It's like I try not to lean, it hurts. I just pulled.
Want
Last
some
time I
bread?
leaned, I got a shot of pain.
Right. But no, I'll say then. I don't know how far then be going. I'm gonna say probably like for me 90s.
Wait,
What?
we're asking if now is the best or worst time to be alive.
Oh, now?
Are we talking
Is
just
it good or
alive
bad?
or like born?
Is it a good time to be alive?
Okay.
Good time to be alive.
Is
I
it
guess
a good
it's
time?
a good time to be alive. Yeah, I guess so. You know what I'm saying? We got technology. We got medicine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. So yeah.
Well, I think like I will start with a positive thing to be alive right now, and I think it's probably like the most important thing to me. But that is like it's the most comfortable time to be alive.
Oh, for sure.
Air conditioning, running water. But that's been
Pillows.
going on for a while now. We've had both of those things for a while, but those two things are pretty important. So at least like let me live within the last air conditioning, running water time period. Because before that, I would just be
Oh yeah, I guess.
Gross.
You're right on the cusp for AC.
it would just be
Yeah.
gross. I mean, yeah, I was born when it was invented, but
That one almost went over your head. He's old.
it took a while for the sound to get to my ears. All right.
I'm thinking like you might be right. Grocery stores. Grocery stores.
Because
Yeah.
before you had to grow your food or
You had to
barter,
grow your food,
you had to like
or
trade.
borrow or something like that. And then, well, once you get a grocery store, you ain't got to worry about it. They say
Yeah.
clean up on aisle 5. You don't got to clean that shit up. Somebody else does. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, you probably had to clean that shit up. It's like, hold up. You spilled something, clean that bitch up.
No, it's probably because it was your own farm.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, I think all right. So we've established it's unanimous. It's great for comfort. That's good. Is it
Great for entertainment.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good stuff going on right now.
true. But I think with that entertainment, it might have some backside of we can't be entertained without the entertainment. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like we don't know how to not have our phones and just like if you saw someone, have you ever seen someone sitting in a waiting room not on their phone?
No.
Yeah.
You have?
The dead.
They're dead.
Well,
Yeah, no one can just sit like this anymore.
I do sometimes. Like, I do calculations in my head.
I miss entertainment from the late 80s, early 90s.
Sitcoms. I miss sitcoms.
That's exactly what
That's
I'm
what I'm talking about.
Like, I was watching
That's how-
Seinfeld last week, or 2 weeks ago.
I was watching Martin.
Dude, shows just aren't like Seinfeld
Aren't-
anymore.
and shows
They're
like
just not
Martin.
the same.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially like the improv ones where you had like In Living Color. You had, SNL back in the day.
so
It was like
good.
real good. You know, Dave Chappelle, those type of guys. But you don't have that no more. You know what I'm saying? I miss that.
Yeah, even like the stuff that is around like SNL is still different. It's amazing how long it's been around though. Like
But
they're in
then-
their 40-something season. It's crazy.
But then way back in the day, you had plays like Shakespeare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, entertainment, the farther you go back, the more like holy it was. Like, if you get to like before even Shakespeare time, where you got to see a play, it was like the highlight of your season,
Or a movie. Because now I feel like celebrities in the acting world aren't, in my opinion, aren't as prominent as they were like back in like the 60s or 20s. You know what I'm saying? Because when you saw an actor, you're like, oh, snap. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, oh, snap.
Like, oh, I saw so-and-so at the
Right.
Whole Foods.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, it's also like if you live in a city with a lot of celebrities,
True.
you kind of
That-
become a
there-
little used to it. Even though it's still like, you'll tell your friends about it, but you're like,
But like, I feel
it's
like
not like the first time you've seen someone. I
True.
guess.
But I feel like in like the 1920s, like if you saw like Sidney Poitier or something like that, like somebody crazy, you'd be like, dang, like
Yeah.
that's them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And like that aura of them being on the big screen was like
You would
big.
feel
You
it,
would feel
yeah.
it. You would feel it because you know that took talent and that took time.
Yeah.
Now it's like
Well, yeah, I feel like the definitions of celebrity has like evolved and changed because now like TikTokers are considered celebrities.
celebrities, right?
Mm.
Right? You're right. You're right.
So
That's wild.
But entertainment, I feel like entertainment has been good. Now, has food? You think?
Food's probably better.
yeah.
I think it's like
don't know. Back in the day, didn't have a lot of
Poison.
chemicals and stuff like that.
okay, yeah,
like
that's
beef
a good
was
point.
beef. You know what I'm saying? Pork was
You
pork.
could eat raw beef because it didn't have all these diseases in it
Mhm.
because the cows ate grass and not grain, and the grass has some antimicrobial effects in their stomach. And yeah, now that they're eating corn, they just they don't kill all the diseases in their stomach, and it gets in their body.
But then, if you look at it like this, though, you go to like one of them 5-star restaurants where they're doing some crazy shit with their food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That didn't exist in
That
certain
didn't
times.
exist in certain times. But like the technology with the food is like crazy. Like
Because we're eating more and more fake food.
Cost.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like food is definitely a double-edged sword because when I first thought about it, I was like, well, the variety is there. We got like places in Atlanta that are like you could literally get Chinese and Mexican food in the same counter. like you could
100%,
order
100%.
noodles and a burrito. Like it's awesome. But at the same time, yeah, our food's less nutritious, and I think it's like a lot to do with the soil. And I think that's like one thing that really scares me, and a huge thing about like a big negative about living now is just like the danger of like what we're doing to the planet, and our soil is like literally losing nutrients. So it's the food we're eating is a fraction of like the nutrients our parents and for generations before ate, and it's only getting worse. So there's not enough attention to that.
And that's what is crazy to me. Like, okay, I'm thinking now is a good time. Like, we still got like people who are like starving and stuff like that. Yes, but can you imagine back in like the medieval times? Like,
Definitely,
there's a
more hunger.
lot. No, there was a lot more food. I feel like back in the medieval times. You know what I'm saying? That there was today.
People knew how to grow food and
People
what
knew how
to
to grow
eat. They
food.
knew how to look for an apple tree. You know, like we don't trust food just growing. Like,
But there wasn't a lot of us killing a lot of animals. You know what I'm saying? So,
definitely
like,
not
when-
to the factory farm extent. Like,
exactly.
that's one of the worst things about modern times.
Exactly.
It's disgusting.
But it's like the kings and people of prominence were lying to the people saying that there was no food. Clearly, there's
They
plenty.
were
of
being
food.
greedy.
They were being greedy.
Whoa.
And
Greed is
so,
only
like,
worse, though. That's
Yeah.
another thing about nowadays.
Yeah,
Greed is out of control.
money is out of
It's
control.
almost glorified in capitalism.
It
The
is.
more your net worth is, the more you're respected in Forbes.
Yeah.
That's weird. You'd be like, wow, you're really hoarding all that? We should call it hoarding, not save. Like when you're at like $250 million, like when you're over 250 billion, when you're at $250 billion, sorry, when you're at $250 billion, like a couple people have reached on this planet, you're not rich, you're a hoarder.
Yeah, for sure.
That should not be celebrated. Wow,
sure.
world's richest man, shame on him.
But
That's what I got to say about that. I'm all about being rich. Don't get me wrong. I want to be rich and I will be rich. But I don't think you need over $1 billion. 1 billion, you good, dude. Like,
Chill out.
whew, you got $1 billion. Congrats. You won Monopoly in IRL. Take a bow. Did the rest, the system, give it to someone else, or just like let your system make money for charity or something.
I'll
Like,
just live somewhere.
yeah, but
and
take
sit
that
back.
bill. You're good. Like, if you want to
But I feel like it's
give
the
your
game.
business to your next generation.
It's like once you get
that's
a
the count.
taste, when you get a taste of that bill, I feel like
But why
it's
do you
all a
need more?
game. It's a game, billion. It's a game. It's like, can you imagine someone else surpassing your billion?
Yeah, you get pissed. It's
You
like
get
it
pissed.
is
You-
like a
right,
game.
it's a
You're literally
game.
playing
You
a
get
board
pissed.
game at that point.
Just think about, you think Elon Musk, or who was the richest? Is it Bezos or Elon? One of them two. You
Elon
think-
was recently.
You think Bezos is like, Well, Elon, you're just rich, man. Hell no.
Yeah,
Bezos like, nah, motherfucker.
How do I get there?
How I'm gonna get there? And how I'm gonna treat my employees worse than what you're doing?
Yeah,
You know
how
what
do
I'm saying?
I save that money and get richer? How little can I pay my?
I would say, let's see. What else? What else is good? Medicine?
Bernard Arnault is currently.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think that's current
I wish we
though.
had a cure for cancer.
'Cause that's 215 billion. Yeah.
if we had a cure for cancer,
That would be nice.
that'd be great. But there's so many different things, like, you know, knowing about the human body, knowing what diseases are around, knowing where a disease is. I think with the microscope, if you live during the time of the microscope, you'll be all right.
Yeah,
Before that, you're
diseases.
pretty much dead.
Dude, I got a quick side note, but I was looking at Forbes has a current real-time billionaires list. They also have today's winners and losers, and they have a list of people who made the most money today.
Boy, they look old.
Sandro Verone. Yeah, they're all old and white. Oh,
Like,
there's an Asian
old.
dude. Oh, there's an Asian dude.
One Asian dude.
But they're in the loser category. They lost 55 million today. Yeah, this dude, he made 81 million today. But yeah, Elon Musk is number one, looks like. And Bezos is number 3. But they're all within like 10 billion. When you have hundreds of billions, that's
I
nothing.
thought they were like 100 something odd billion. They must have lost some money.
200 billion right here.
Oh, they're 200 B?
Yeah, 210B.
I'm done.
I mean, Elon had like over.
Go throw up. Excuse me.
I'm fucking done.
What are you gonna do?
200 B. You got 200, bruh.
And Bezos has got 194. Musk is 210. Bernard Arnault has 201.
He gotta wake up and know for a fact that he got money in his bank account.
And Elon's 52, dude. He's young as hell.
He young.
Zuckerberg's 40.
We're gonna run out of money.
We are.
Zuckerberg, help us out. Our national debt, dude. Like, I mean, honestly, I was just like, all right, guys. I have another vent, but like,
There we go. There we go, guys.
I know I'm getting old because all of a sudden I care about our national debt. I'm like, this is crazy. Our number one expense as a country is paying the interest
Well,
on our debt.
That debt don't phase me not one motherfucker.
But that's where all our tax money is going to. We don't
Well,
even
it's
get.
real, but it's
That's what I'm saying. Look, man. Hey.
But the problem is to pay the service on our debt, we have to print money out of nowhere, which lowers the value of the dollar then. So it affects what we have in our bank account. We have this, the number might be the same, but the value goes down because we just print money to pay the debt. So that we're just putting more in circulation.
yeah.
Dude, that's why I'm convinced that crypto is going to have to become the world's currency because we're just not going to rely on currency anymore. Fiat cash is going to be gone soon. I'm ready for it. But yeah, I'm trying to buy up a little bit of crypto just to be ready for this transition. I think it's going to happen soon. I'm no financial advisor. I don't know why anyone could sue me for just saying that, but you can't now because I told you I disclaimed it. I'm not a financial advisor or a doctor or a lawyer or what else might people want to sue because they think I'm giving medical advice. Anyway, I really digressed on that, but yeah, what was I even talking about before I went on my disclaimer route? Yeah, money. Yeah, I don't know. It's a strange time to be alive. But there's so much happening right now, and I think with like AI happening now, it's as big as like, you know how millennials were like, we remember before the internet and after the internet. It was such a big change and transition in humanity. It's like we're also witnessing that happening with AI. We're gonna remember. I remember before AI and after AI. People are gonna. Gen Z will brag about that. They'll be like,
that's what
we saw AI come into, just like we say with digital technology and the internet and personal computers.
Yeah.
We remember the analog world. Now we see the digital. Like Gen Z is gonna be like, this shift is gonna be so big with this AI. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna eliminate labor.
I'm literally gonna be one of those people that says, "How do you work this damn thing?"
I
want to say that.
Well, AI will tell you itself, dude. That's the crazy part.
I want me a robot. I'll be okay with that.
Yeah, China's already mass producing them. There's gonna be no need for labor. We're gonna be. It's not gonna be. I remember before AI. It's gonna be like I remember before when we used to work.
So can we use this technology to like do stuff in medicine and stuff?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the surgery is gonna be precise.
All of this is advancing, and
we're still dying
Yeah.
for unnecessary. I mean,
they're like,
hopefully it will help with like to help make healthcare more efficient. Because I think like there's so many. Speaking of like the times we're living in, the technology. There's some really cutting edge stuff. But a lot of our efforts are going into stuff like producing like Viagra for old men getting boners instead of like curing things that are ailing a lot of people, like especially that don't have a lot of money. Like the old men with that can't get boners have all the money, so that's where like all this research money is going
literally.
to. So it's like, yeah, Viagra got invented, and we're still waiting on a cure for like a lot of stuff, and I think it's just like. That's one thing. Healthcare just doesn't. We don't need profit motive in healthcare. I'm a big government healthcare proponent because I just don't think there should be a middleman in healthcare. It shouldn't be how much can we profit. It shouldn't be a business model. It should be a service. And it just bothers me when someone's like, "Oh, I like my insurance company," or "I don't want to lose my doctor." But if we go to a government runs it all, then you can go to any doctor because they're just a doctor. You know, it's not. The problem is with insurance companies, you can't go to another doctor because they're in a different network because it's a private insurance company. It's just, anyway, I'm ranting about health insurance at this point, but it does apply to the times we live in now.
For sure.
Especially with America,
with
though.
all of that said.
I mean, yeah. How did I get stuck on? Yeah, but yeah, healthcare is it's a bit like we have so much potential. That's what I'm saying, but we're not. The technology is mind-blowing, but it's just not applicable to the average person.
Yeah, that's fair. I hear you.
Yeah, that's.
So what other aspects, Ty?
Automobiles, means of transportation is a lot
efficiency.
better. You know what I'm saying? I like the electric cars. I think they're going to be the new thing.
It's better for the environment too. All these new inventions.
100%. I'll be excited. I don't know when we've made it, when we're allowed to have a spaceship full electric go to space.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I have been researching and just like keeping up with the current events of hypersonic flight. Well, this is faster than supersonic. Supersonic means faster than the speed of light or sound. Supersonic is faster than the speed of sound. That's when, like, they say Mach 2 is twice the speed of sound. And then when a jet, like, goes, when they break the sound barrier, when they go just a little faster in sound, you get this, like, sonic boom. And it's just, like, you see air being compressed and exploding almost away from this airplane. It's really powerful. But now we're getting to hypersonic flight, which is up to, like, 15 times faster than supersonic even. And the University of Central Florida, UCF, is leading the pace in research, and they've actually developed an engine that can sustain hypersonic power. Because just ever since the 60s, we've been able to produce it, but it can't sustain it. And so this design is happening in conjunction with the Navy. And they've made this engine, and they've tested it, and it's working. So now they're just replicating it. But according to their calculations, we could get from like New York to LA in 30 minutes or less.
Wow.
That's crazy.
This could be a game changer. We could be going international flight would be like under an hour. International, other side of the world.
How accessible is it?
Well, I mean, it's probably going to be. That's a good question, but my hopeful answer is that it won't be more expensive because it actually uses less fuel. It's more efficient. There's so many pros to like the efficiency and how it doesn't need gas the whole time, which is crazy. It's so powerful how it combusts that it doesn't need gas the whole time. And how it will work is like a normal airplane will take off, and then like a spaceship, the hypersonic component will they'll separate and start flying separately.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's like a Gundam.
Pretty crazy.
I feel like it's like a
And
Gundam.
what happens to the other?
Then someone lands the other plane. They're just like a takeoff pilot.
My mind's blown.
But there's more power and less weight. It can run on multiple types of fuels. I mean, I really feel like it will be the future of flying. But if it's more efficient and more powerful and faster, it's really hard to believe.
They better make stronger Xanax.
Well, you'll be stressed for less time. Maybe more stress, less time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep an eye out on this, but hopefully we can get this into commercial use pretty soon. But thousands and thousands, I think it said like 13,000 miles an hour or something like.
Wow.
I don't actually see the numbers, so that's not a direct quote, but on this document I'm looking at, but they're UCF, man, mad props to them. Yeah, that's talking about the time to be alive. I can't imagine traveling like that many times the speed of sound. Like,
No, it's scary to me.
Are you serious? And so, especially when it comes to, we're getting closer to what they call warp speed, the speed of light. I mean, there's new ways, new technology, making things more efficient. Mm-hmm. Because I think, big part about living nowadays is that we're like really destroying the planet, but it's almost like a lot of that destruction brought progress to figure out how to be more efficient. Like we had to go through this smoggy industrial phase of stinky pollution to figure out how to do clean energy and all that good stuff. So I don't know. I'm not saying it was a necessary evil because it was so evil it might not have been necessary, but at least we're emerging out of the smoggy smog of the past, and I like to think it's a good time to be alive because all the bad stuff we're trying to figure out.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So
do you think that with the knowledge that you have now, do you think you could be rich like in the past, like knowing what you know now? You know what I'm saying? Like let's just go to like 1865.
Not
You
that
think you
far
could?
back.
No, you don't think you would understand the way the world works then and make your way?
I mean, my biggest, if I could be born in the 90s, I would
To the
invest
same family?
in all the .coms. If I could be going, that would probably be my biggest benefit would do travel back to the 90s. I can make the most money then.
I'd probably go like
I don't know what I would do in the 1800s.
I don't know. I feel like shipping. Anything shipping.
Import, export.
Yeah.
Sound like a boss, too.
Like you would
You're like,
have-
what do you
yeah.
do? Oh, import, export. You'd be like,
Import,
oh,
export. Tobacco. You know what I'm saying?
you part of the cartel, bro? Like, shit.
Or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Import, export, Colombia.
Or even when it was like the Boston Tea Party. Be like, you feel like you're a badass.
I would have just been somebody's wife, so
Find a rich man.
sucking dicks and
Yeah, that's how I pay rent.
cooking dinner.
Oh man, nah, I'll
Living the dream.
Nah, if I'm that far, nah,
Honestly, that's the dream now.
I'm
Yeah, I'd be like, if that's my responsibilities,
unless I'm
shit,
a
I'll
free,
think about it.
unless I'm a freed individual in 1865, got no hope.
Yeah,
Got
that
no
would
hope.
be.
Got no hope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But you're right. 90s would be as far as I
Yeah.
could go.
that would be clutch.
yeah.
90s is as far as I can go.
What about as a whitey?
Me as a whitey?
Yeah, as a whitey.
Whitey.
Oh man. Man,
So that
world-
means at least
world
like
war
just
shit.
saying what period of time would you live in without being afraid of being a slave?
Okay.
Should go Victorian.
I was thinking about Victorian. I was really thinking about Roman times for real.
Whoa.
Roman times, because at that point it's like, I'm just gonna be a cook. I'm just gonna be a cook.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be the greatest chef that the world has ever seen.
Be the first bear.
First bear.
The first. Hell yeah. I'll be the first bear. You
First
right.
chef.
Yeah.
Oh, a reference to the TV show. I was lost for a second there. was like,
No, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you were saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could probably wow people with some culinary tricks.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they'd be like, this man is
It's
legit
legit.
wizard. He made a grilled cheese.
Like it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like I watched this show called Dr. Stone. It's an anime on Netflix. You should watch it out. But it's literally talking about like the course of human existence, how like we came from making fire. Like that was our technology, making fire.
One of the first technologies ever, yeah.
To like cell phone, you know, car,
To
all that,
5G.
all that.
From fire to 5G.
That's crazy. But it's like
One invention after another.
it took the mind. Like somebody had to think. And the thing about that I didn't know this is like minerals is the construction of everything. Minerals is the construction of everything. And
Like
it's
the building blocks?
The building blocks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like crazy because like
Or you could say the elements, all right. The building blocks of the minerals to build. But yeah, I see what you're saying. It's
you get what I mean? Like
yeah.
it's the building blocks. And someone had to think of mixing those things, either turning into a powder to do some shit with, or turning into a liquid to do some shit with. You know what I'm saying? Because different things happen at different temperatures and shit. For the mind to just think like that is like crazy to me. But yeah, I think I guess now is the best time. Like 2024 is the best time to live.
I think it's...
I'm saying that begrudgingly.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I will say, I'm not convinced one way or the other.
Okay.
Still,
I think like my last complaint would be that politically it's probably the worst.
yeah.
Because I think
That's a joke.
they're not helping the average person.
Mhm.
The average politician is not helping the average person. And it's become politically a theater.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they want to be more I'm anti the other side than they are I'm pro, let's figure a solution out. And they're voting on bills that the other side, one side votes no just because it's a bill from the other side. Even if it has good things in it, it's almost like it's just a theater. And that frustrates me. And I think maybe that can change or whatever. Like, I think it's the best time ever to be alive, but maybe not an American. Because I think I see our country beginning a heavy descent. And if nothing's done, we're going to be just another country. We'll be no longer special. We
will be the Roman Empire.
Yeah, we'll be just a superpower of the past, even though one thing I will say about America is that we have a great geographic features. We have mountains, like you can't take that away. Even if our economy goes to shit, we still got the Rocky Mountains.
Beautiful place.
We still got plains, we got beaches. We're a land-rich nation. But yeah, I think that's just my biggest beef is that we're bankrupting the country. We're not giving a good future for America. But I think worldwide, the technology is just so amazing, and I think technology is part of being human. This is coming out of our minds, including AI even. It's the next evolution of humanity. And so, we're seeing how our species will play out into the future by just seeing what we're capable of inventing. And we're at a time where invention is exponential, and we get to see so much development in our lifetime, obviously more than anyone else has ever seen, because technology is helping invent other technology, which is helping invent other technology. And this next 5 years, I feel like, are even going to be hard to believe. 5 years from now, we'll be like, wow. And it's only going to get crazier than that. The next 3 years from then are going to be the same. Like, it's just, there's no way to fathom what's about to come out. But there's also no way to fathom what's going to come up on our next episode, because our time is coming up. Do you have any last thoughts, anybody, before we send our farewells?
I'm going to save it for the next time.
We're just saving it for the next time. Haley, any last words? Cliffhanger.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Dum, dum,
I feel like being alive today or not today is a just daily thought. So I think it varies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say today because I'm just thinking. And it can still happen today. But can you imagine living in like during the Vikings or Roman times or whatever the case?
No.
And people just ransack your shit just because they can.
Just because they're stronger.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
literally it.
And they're hungry.
And we don't have to deal with that now. Because if someone did,
Yeah.
Yeah.
either you can kill them or
Run.
legally or
Or die.
you can call the cops.
Oh, today?
And hopefully,
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully
And
they
it
do
happens
that.
less.
And it happens less.
And that's one thing, a final note, that we are today. I mean, we're hyper aware of all this bad stuff around, but that's
We're more
because we have
safer.
amazing communication technology. So we're hyper aware of all the bad stuff, but we now have less chance of dying by the hands of another human being, less chance than ever, ever before. We're just way more aware of all these murders and deaths, but overall, we're living longer, we're dying less to violence, we're dying more to heart disease and et cetera, but we're not, it's not a violence is decreasing. We're more aware of it, but it's decreasing overall. With we got little bumps and rises. COVID had a big bump of crime, but overall, we are learning to treat each other better. And that's where my optimism comes from. I do believe in mental evolution. And I believe that, especially with the more connected we are with the internet, the better chance we understand that the better we treat others, the better we get treated. Like, we could really make this world paradise if we truly had empathy for everybody and we treated others as we wanted ourselves to be treated. And we would just be servants to other people and they'll return the favor. And it's just like literally would be heaven to live in that world. So, yeah, I think the golden rule is a beautiful thing. And
Amen.
we'll learn it. We're learning it. We are learning it. Because when you're kind to other people, they're happier, and happy people make the world better. And when you're kind, you feel good. So try it out. I hope you're having a great Monday. Send us an email. We love your comments on the YouTubes. Our email is wabusabupod@gmail.com. And we will join you next Monday. I'm already looking forward to it. Hope you're having a great summer. Wabu Sabu.